I like dead people's handwritten recipes. They're reminders, whether in perfect cursive or half-assed with grammatical errors. Sometimes I'll follow the recipe exactly or give it my own twist. If that sounds good to you, then come join me as I cook for my friend and his dead uncle. So I found this cookbook with questionable artwork. This recipe book was compiled by the Dorcas Circle at a Presbyterian church. The Dorcas Society follows Dorcas, or Tabitha, an early disciple of Jesus, known for her good works and acts of mercy. She also rose from the dead. I didn't know anybody but Jesus did that, but I guess actually like 9+ people rose from the dead in the Bible. I don't know. Anyway, Dorcas societies emerged in the 19th century when upper middle class women started getting politically involved. They made clothing for the poor because I guess that was like her shit. Sanger is a city in California outside Fresno, and in the 1950s, when the inside of this book was signed, it's said to have had a population of just 6,400. Even now it only has 26,000, so still somewhat small. Of that population, 0.9% is black. So why the Mammy imagery? If you didn't know, the Mammy was a caricature posited as proof of black women were happy being slaves, and later used to sell household items because it represented wholesomeness. Aunt Jemima was probably the most popular example of this, but given the church and the location, it was surprising to me to have the racist imagery. I didn't see any connection with the Dorcas Society, and Sanger isn't in the South and has a low black population. Well, it turns out this book was the work of Bev Ron Publishing Company. They changed the name of the company and they would make community cookbooks. Basically, a small community like a church could contribute recipes and send them to Bev Ron. Bev Ron would provide the cover illustration, printing, and binding. The community would use these books to raise money for its programs. And it looks like a lot of churches did this. I mean, I found a lot of books from all over the place. Like tons. Okay, last interesting thing about this book, I swear, is that whoever owned it would keep track of the people in the community that died. They would just write the word deceased next to their name, which I'm not trying to come at how people remember or grieve, but it's weird to be like, oh, Myrtle Hog passed? Let me update my cookbook. Anyway, the two recipes today don't show any black or southern influence, at least not on the surface, which was interesting given the cover's imagery, but let's see if they hold up. Our first recipe is simply titled Salad, which consists of cream cheese, fruit cocktail, mayonnaise, milk, and whatever lettuce leaf you want to serve it on. Cabbage was accidentally bought instead of iceberg lettuce. First, I mixed 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise with 2 tablespoons of milk. Then I mashed some Philadelphia cream cheese before adding the milk mayonnaise mixture and mixing that together. The recipe calls for 1 big can of fruit cocktail, which I equate to 2 regular cans of fruit cocktail, and then I mixed those together. Then I poured those into ice cube trays, and then it says if you have a deep freezer compartment, you can leave it in there till firm. It was the 50s, so I guess you would have to have like a deep freezer separate from your fridge. And then you can just serve on lettuce leaf. I accidentally went with cabbage. Let's see what the boys think. Okay, this is salad.
This is salad.
Yeah,
huh? So what do you do? Just roll this up?
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, this is just called salad?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Pretty good.
Oh. Yeah. At first, it's really weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I don't like this choice of lettuce.
Blame the lettuce.
I mean, right now, that seems to be the worst part of the dish for me. After you get over the initial, like, okay, that's a weird texture, but now you know what you're getting into.
Mm-hmm.
Not too sweet.
It kind of like turns into a little bit of like an ice cream in your mouth, right?
Yeah, it's like a fruity ice cream.
Yeah. What else would this be good with?
No, I think this is like a snack on its own.
I know, but like instead of lettuce or like, you think just make a bowl of this?
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, it feels kind of like a fro-yurt or something like that. Mm-hmm. Is that the word? Fro-yurt?
Froyo?
Froyo.
I think so. Fro-yurt? Yeah, I think just put it in a bowl, like, and scoop it. Make bigger cubes.
It's funny because basically you're saying just put cream cheese in a bowl and scoop it.
At this point,
what are we talking?
Yeah, what are we talking about? What the fuck is this?
No, it's salad, dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You're skipping a lot of steps. Fucking housing these things, man. They're good.
Did you eat all yours?
No, I
Got
don't
one
want
left. Oh,
I don't want to give it the respect that I'm giving it. You know what I mean? That's really what's making me want to write a lower score. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you dropped it.
I mean,
You like that lettuce thing more? I like this thing more. Yeah.
yeah.
I think so. I mean, you crushed it.
I mean, it's good.
You don't want to like it.
Yeah, I can't.
That's what it is.
I can't give it an 8.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
It is good. All right, I change it.
Change it. You changed it too.
I'm gonna turn this to a 9.
Okay. Well, there you go. It's a sad eat, but it tastes good. Case, if you thought this recipe was crazy, wait till you see this one. Okay, this next recipe is titled lettuce salad, and that consists of vinegar, water, sugar, salt, flour, bacon, and a lettuce of your choice. I went with cabbage. First, I made a mixture of water, sugar, salt, and vinegar. Then I cooked the bacon that I chopped up and then tossed in some flour. Then I just poured in the mixture from before. You cook till smooth. It was pretty much ready to go in just a minute. You just serve while hot for your favorite salad. Let's see what the boys think. Okay, this is lettuce salad.
What? Pretty good.
No.
Real fatty, but like something about the lettuce kind of like balances it out.
Yeah.
Damn. Doesn't look great.
No. It's ugly.
But I want more of the dressing. Like I'm running out of dressing.
Yeah, you know, for something that seems like so weird, it also tastes very familiar,
Yeah.
right?
People should make this more often. You think it's like a lost, like from back in the day type thing?
Lettuce salad? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was lost in translation.
Yeah.
Because of the name of the dish. It's confusing.
Lettuce salad.
I wonder if this would be good as like almost like a sandwich, you know, like a BLT kind of situation.
Right. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like a little Hawaiian roll.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would be good.
3, 2, 1.
You know it's not an 8.
Yeah, but it's good.
It's a really good 7.
Perfect.
I want more.
Yeah,
That top. Okay.
Well, check out this next recipe. Or wait, how about this? You were surprised by this one. Wait till you see this.
Okay.
Curry chicken with rice tamales. Here's the back of the recipe if you want to pause, look over it. So chicken curry is a dish that's thousands of years old, and if somehow you're watching this and haven't tried it, just pause the video now, go to a restaurant. So I've used curry powder plenty in my personal cooking, and I actually thought it was a single spice. I'm not sure why I thought that, but I just thought it was like cumin or coriander. It's a blend of spices that can be different regionally in India, and of course it's changed over the thousands of years and it's spread throughout the globe. For example, the curry powder that I use in this dish has some of the ingredients that are added into it too, like ginger and clove. So let's start with the tamales, which tamales are apparently just the shape of the rice, as you see here and here. But the rice dish is being prepared with some Indian spices as well. The ingredients include rice, cardamom pods, cloves, stick of cinnamon, water, grated ginger, and salt. In the recipe, she says this is not enough rice, so I doubled the amount of rice, and I should have doubled the amount of seasonings as well, because I thought the flavors were a bit subtle. I basically just took all the ingredients and tossed it in a rice cooker. I also added in some ghee, which is clarified butter and very common in Indian dishes. And it's basmati rice, so it cooks in like 15 minutes. Now for the star of the show, the chicken! We're gonna need chicken stock, fresh cilantro, yogurt, onion, salt, ginger, cardamom pods, cloves, garam masala, cayenne pepper, and curry powder. I started with the mise en place, just getting all the aromatics chopped and in order, and then also cubed the chicken. The first thing we cook is going to be the onions, ginger, and garlic. I'm always afraid of overcooking finely chopped things like garlic and ginger, so I cooked the onions a bit before adding in the ginger and garlic, and then I added the garam masala, curry powder, and I saw you were supposed to remove the cardamom and cloves, so I took some cheesecloth and made a little baggie with it so it was easier to fish out. After I cooked that for a bit, I added in some flour, which I'm realizing wasn't in the ingredients portion. Cooked that for a minute before adding in 2 cups of chicken stock. Scritchy scratched that fond up and got it bubbling before removing my baggie. And then it was time to stir in the, say it with me now, chicken and the yogurt. I love when a step in a recipe is the one that makes it suddenly look like the dish you were trying to make. The yogurt is for sure that here. And then I just had to add in some chopped fresh cilantro, cayenne pepper, salt to taste, and it's ready to plate. I had these ceramic ramekins that worked pretty well for the timbale shaping. And look at that. That's a restaurant quality plate right there. Made it rain with some extra cilantro, and now we can just see what the boys think. Okay, so this is curry chicken with rice timbales.
Okay. What's timbales?
I think it just means the shape of the rice.
Oh, really? Like you have to make a little cup out of it?
Yeah, because I think sometimes they're stuffed.
Oh, okay. Ooh. And then a little spice comes in later. Mm-hmm. It's got a kick.
It's quite spicy, yeah. See, the rice by itself. The rice by itself is good. You know, I sometimes make like a Indian-inspired rice, but I use the powders instead of like the whole like cloves of the things. And I think
is that what that's clove in there? Yeah.
Yeah, there's clove and cardamom, cinnamon, but I like pour cinnamon powder. I think, oh man, this is really good. And I feel like that one tastes more like the Indian restaurant like rice. This is kind of a little more subtle.
Right. But the chicken part tastes like a restaurant.
The chicken part tastes so good.
Like, straight out of like a good Indian restaurant. That chicken's great, really, really moist.
So much flavor going on in like this sauce. It's very bright. I wish I made more.
Man, it's pretty good.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you went higher.
I like it more.
Wow.
I like it more. This is more my dish.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's good. It's high up there for sure.
Super good. I highly recommend it. I love you if you're hearing this. And until next time.
Who do we thank for the dish?
Dead people.
Thank you, dead people.